I would like us to learn from the past Senate machinani that we have had. This is the fourth, after was in Gishu, Kitui, then Turkana, and now we have Busia. We need to learn the mistakes of the past Senate machinani and areas that we need to improve. Mr. Speaker, when we were in Turkana, there were a lot of issues, lessons that came up. One of the very important lesson was that Senate machinani should be real. It should not be that we are still in Nairobi. All we have done is just moved the venue from Nairobi to a particular county. It needs to be real in all ways. Mr. Speaker, we were accused that this Senate, when we moved to Turkana, we moved with our vehicles, we moved with our beddings, we moved with our water, we moved with everything. And we did not have any economic impact to the communities in Turkana. I think the same should be looked at when we are going to Busia, so that if it is hiring vehicles, let us use the people, the business people in Busia. If it is a hotel, let us stay in hotels in Busia. If it is water, let us buy water in Busia, so that people should feel that indeed Senate has come to empower the communities. And Mr. Speaker, also the content of what we'll be debating must also be aligned to Busia County. It is pointless for us to go to a county and we start talking national issues. For example, when we were in Turkana, we spent a lot of time processing the health bills. The health bills, some of which have become controversial, Mr. Speaker. We expect that the team that is preparing for this Senate machinani must prepare content that is relevant to the people of Busia. If it is the committees should start preparing content that is relevant to the people of Busia. If it is a plenary, whatever motions or bills or discussions that we will be having in Busia, let it be tailored towards the Busia County. That way, Mr. Speaker, Senate machinani will make sense. But leaving Nairobi and going to a county, and then we end up discussing bills or motions which have no immediate value to the people of Busia, it defeats the purpose of having Senate machinani in the first place. So this program must be well planned, and I expect that the Secretariat is working very hard to ensure that we get maximum value and impact from this program. Mr. Speaker, I heard some of my colleagues questioning why Busia. I want to say that Busia is the best choice that the Senate Business Committee came up with. Because, Mr. Speaker, Busia is a very unique county. Busia, apart from being a border county, is a county of diversity. It has various communities. We have the Luya, we have the Teso, we have Luos, and we have other communities, though in small numbers, but they are also represented in Busia County. So that diversity is there. Busia County is a county that has produced some of the leading distinguished daughters and sons of this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Busia County was one of the very first counties to produce a female member of parliament. That is Professor Julia Odhiambo. And many other professors who have come up and did wonderful things in this country, Mr. Speaker. A majority of them originated from Busia, particularly a place called Funyula. So Busia is a unique county. even in its problems. The problems in Busia are problems that require unique solutions. Mr. Speaker, even as we go to Busia, I expect, as Senator Eddie has said, we'll be able to deal with the problem of congestion of traffic. Congestion of traffic in Busia town towards the border, congestion of traffic in Malaba. Mr. Speaker, this problem has been on for a long time. And the solutions are simple, Mr. Speaker. You just make clearance at the border efficient, and you remove all the challenges at the border. Because now we have East Africa community, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, what is the need of East Africa community if we are subjecting our business people to delays, to long queues? Because, Mr. Speaker, these long queues, apart from affecting businesses, they have also led to other problems. Crime, prostitution, and such kind of things. So, Mr. Speaker, I expect that when we go to Busia, one of the major problems we should be dealing with is the issue of congestion of traffic, trailers are carrying goods through Kenya to Uganda. That problem we must be able to deal with, and I'm sure the people of Busia will be happy with the Senate if we deal with this problem of congestion, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, this problem of congestion also has other aspects to it, which I am very confident that if KRA and Kenya Post Authority and other agencies involved are engaged, then we'll be able to find a solution to this problem of congestion. Mr. Speaker, there is also the flooding issue in Budalangi. Every year, people are displaced. Every year, people are homeless. And we wonder why the government has not learned anything from this flooding. Why is this problem happening every year and we have a government? Mr. Speaker, this is one of the problems that I expect Senate Mashinani to be able to address through relevant committees and even the plenary, so that we come up with a lasting solution to the problem of flooding in Budalangi. Mr. Speaker, the problem of harassment of fishermen on Lake Victoria, we have had this problem for a long time, where the fishermen from a Kenyan side, when they go to fish on the Ugandan side, they are harassed, they are arrested, and this problem has been going on and on. So we expect our various committees, like Committee of Security, Foreign Relations and Defense, should be able to deal with this problem, so that our hard-working fishermen do not go through this sustained problem of harassment by the Ugandan security forces. Mr. Speaker, we also have a problem in the sugar industry. Sugar industry, Mr. Speaker, is the economic mainstay of the people of Western Kenya. And the failure of the sugar industry, Mr. Speaker, has hugely affected Busia County, because Busia County derived a lot of benefits from Mumia Sugar and the Busia Sugar Company. But now, with the collapse of the sugar industry and with the confusion in the sugar industry, Busia County economy has been affected. So this is one other problem that I look forward to Senate Mashinani addressing. And of course, issues of water provision through the Busia Water and Sewerage Company Limited, which the committee that I head as the chair, the Committee of County Public Investment and Special Fund, we have been able to partially address this problem through reorganizing the company so that the company is fully owned by the county government of Busia, and also recommending some measures that will make the company be turned into a viable initiative. But we'll take that opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to visit this company, to visit their various water installation, and ensure that the people of Busia are provided with clean, safe water in their homes. Mr. Speaker, also the issue of immigration is a challenge. How is it being addressed at the border? This is an issue that I expect the very appropriate committee to help address so that we are able to add value to the people of Busia who will engage with their counterparts in the Ugandan side. So, Mr. Speaker, this program is useful, but it will be more useful if the content of what we are going to undertake is aligned to the issues on the ground. If also how we are going to interact with the people, it is also going to add value to the people of Busia. Mr. Speaker, the role of Senate must also come out very clearly. I hope we are going to have an engagement with the public to help them understand what is the role of Senate. Mr. Speaker, we have a problem in this country, and we have partially addressed this problem when we were discussing the state of the nation and said it is high time we have to reset our legislature so that the legislature focuses on three very important constitutional roles: the role of oversight, the role of legislation, and the role of representation. Mr. Speaker, we have to make our people understand that legislators are not there to manage funds, to do what the national government is supposed to do. They are there to oversight, they are there to represent, and they are there to make laws. That must come out very clearly, because many people, when you ask them, some of them do not understand what Senate does. We must take that opportunity to also educate them, have an engagement with them. So we need to have in-chamber engagement and also have out-of-the-chamber engagement, so that to create awareness among the people, to engage the public, they feel part of it. We missed out on this when we were in Turkana, Mr. Speaker. The limited way we did it was probably through committees. But we needed a session of the whole House to meet the public stakeholders in Turkana, to engage them on issues of what is awareness of the role of Senate and issues affecting the people of Turkana. Mr. Speaker, it is also important for them to understand